There's a specific kind of loneliness that no one talks about. Not the loneliness of having no one around you, the loneliness of being surrounded by people and still feeling completely invisible. You give, you listen, you show up, and somehow at the end of the day, you're the one sitting alone with your thoughts, wondering why the energy you pour into others never quite finds its way back to you. If that feels familiar, this video is going to explain something about you that you've never been able to put into words. Carl Jung spent decades studying the hidden architecture of the human personality, and he found something quietly devastating. The people with the most genuine warmth are often the ones who end up most alone, not because they're weak, not because they're naive, but because of something much deeper, something most people never discover about themselves. Imagine a child. She learns early that love is something you earn, that when she's kind, helpful, agreeable, the room gets warmer. When she's honest about her pain, or her needs, or her limits, the room goes cold. So she makes a quiet decision. Not consciously. Children never do. She decides, I will be easy to love. She learns to read the room before she enters it. She learns to swallow her discomfort so others feel comfortable. She learns that her value lives inside her usefulness to people. Decades pass. She's now the person everyone calls when things fall apart. The one who remembers birthdays, who checks in, who holds space. And she cannot understand why, despite all of that, she feels like no one truly knows her. Jung would look at her and say, you don't have a kindness problem, you have a self-abandonment problem. Here's what's actually happening beneath the surface. When kindness comes from a genuine, secure place, it gives freely, and it receives freely. It has limits, it has a voice, it can say no. But when kindness is built on fear, fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of being too much, it doesn't feel like kindness from the inside. It feels like a performance you never auditioned for, but somehow can't stop giving. Jung called this the persona, the mask we build for the world, the version of us that was designed to be accepted. And the tragedy is this: the more convincing the mask, the harder it becomes for anyone to ever reach the real face beneath it. People love what you do for them. They admire your warmth. They rely on your presence. But they are, without knowing it, in a relationship with your mask, not with you. And deep inside, you know this. That's the loneliness no one names. Ask yourself something honestly. When was the last time you let someone sit with your pain instead of rushing to be okay for them? When was the last time you said, I need something, without immediately softening it, qualifying it, or taking it back? Most kind people have no answer to that question, because somewhere along the way, they confused self-erasure with virtue. As Nietzsche once wrote, the most common form of human cowardice is the refusal to be honest with oneself. Not a comfortable quote, but an honest one. Here is the paradox Jung left us with. The more you disappear to make others comfortable, the more invisible you become, even to yourself. True connection requires something most kind people were never taught to offer: the real, unpolished, occasionally difficult truth of who you are. Not the version that makes people stay, the version that makes people see. Rainer Maria Rilke wrote, perhaps all the dragons in our lives are princesses who are only waiting to see us act just once with beauty and courage. Your need, your limit, your truth. These are not flaws in your character. They are the dragons you keep hiding, the ones that, if shown, might finally let someone love what is real in you. The kindest people don't end up alone because the world is cruel. They end up alone because they made themselves so comfortable to be around that no one ever had to try. And a love that requires no effort from the other person is not love. It's convenience wearing a warm face. Jung's final message to people like you isn't dark. It's the most liberating thing you might ever hear. You do not need to earn your place in the room. You were allowed to be here, messy, honest, whole, long before you learned to make yourself useful. The loneliness you carry is not proof that you are too much. It is proof that you have been giving yourself away to people who were never asked to meet you halfway. Stop performing your goodness. Start living it on your own terms.